Global Cities, a documentation that talks about the globalization leading the world into progress and create more opportunity to people that leads to urbanization, industrialization, and centralized community, and how this affects the changes of the world. Good day, ma'am. We are to present our reflections. I am Giselle Arcanio together with other presenter Georgie Bainosa, Aubrey Amor Canencia, and Ana Lu Gampuan. This is my reflection. As the world changes, development and expansion in the economic aspects leads to a more globalized and centralized countries. With that, we are able to enjoy the progress of globalization. We tend to use products that are made from the foreign countries and we get to know their cultures. It is also a bridge for a better trading across the globe and soaring to more possibilities.
My name is Georgie Bainosa, and this is my reflection about the documentary Global Cities. The city is in the place in which social conflicts, social injustice, marginalization, and the construction of a new identities are embodied and manifested. Thinking about the city, it involves beyond the successive urban forms that it takes. Thinking about the political and economic, public and private power, along with the dynamics of recognition and exclusion. The rise of urban networks is linked to a much broader set of social, economic, and technological transformations taking place in the global economy today. This documentary explores these changing landscapes and the development of urban networks as the emerging geography of connectivity in an age of globalization. The way cities are shaped, their scale, scope of influence, form, and functionality is being transformed to support the rise of global networks. And overlapping and intersecting flows of ideas, knowledge, people, money, goods, and services link not only major cities and city regions, but increasing number of diverse places and ecologies into expanding global networks of exchange. The network of economic, social, political, and cultural organizations pivot around global cities, creating a new geography of connectivity, new rules for economic success, and new patterns of governance.
Our economies have become industrialized, and in return, people move to cities to seek employment or opportunities and cause a place to become overpopulated. Urbanization helps people by getting out of poverty by giving them job opportunities. People from rural areas surrender their job and move to cities to seek better employment and salary, but unfortunately, not all are lucky to land a job in urban cities and cause people to end up in slums or homeless, and others will go back to their place having nothing. There's a wider gap between the rich and the poor due to unequal distribution of labor and capital. Inequality is one of the major urban issues. As what I am saying, urbanization causes an equal distribution of wealth that makes a big gap between the rich and the poor. It increases income inequality because wages are higher for the urban jobs than those who works in the rural areas.
These global cities have the potential to either incorporate people into the global economy or separate them. Globalization has aided many countries' economic growth and opportunities by establishing a modern type of space centered on trade networks in urban areas. With common interests, opportunities, and challenges, these allow diverse people and places to come together with result in an interdependent community. Although globalization continues to boost economic growth in many countries, the benefits aren't distributed evenly. Richer countries benefit more than poorer countries. As the economies of several countries became intertwined, the risk of global recession rises dramatically. Because if one country's economy begins to falter, it can set off a chain of reaction that affects several other countries at the same time, resulting in a global financial crisis.